Hey everybody, welcome to Acrylics Made Easy. Today I'm going to show you some tips on how to blend colors smoothly with acrylics. Alright, tip number 1, use a big brush. I've got this number 50 filbert brush that I really love. This is by Simply Simmons. You can find these online, a lot of local art stores will have them. They're actually super affordable too, which is one of the things I love. Brushes can get very expensive. This one I think is about 20 bucks, which is just about the same cost as like a house painting brush. But it's so nice, has this rounded top, and gives you smooth edges, and it holds a lot of paint. Just really a great tool. Okay, so tip number 2 is if you want a large area of smooth color, use a spray bottle like this and mist your canvas. You don't want a whole lot of water on there because you don't want your paint to drip off, but just a couple of light sprays like that, a very fine mist, will allow your colors to blend together for a few minutes longer before they start drying and getting tacky. Okay, so we've got a little mist on there. I've got my large filbert brush, and here's another tip. Start with some white paint on your white canvas. Okay? So if I want to do a sunset here, let's say I want a glow of light starting in this lower right-hand corner, I'm going to start with some white paint like this on that white canvas. Now it seems like I'm wasting my time putting white paint on white canvas until I start adding the color. Alright, so if I get some yellow on here now, these are golden fluid acrylic paints, by the way. This is Hansa yellow, vat orange, quinacridone magenta, and ultramarine blue. So I'm adding some of that Hansa yellow to my brush. And let's get back to our canvas. And since I have that white paint on there, I've misted the canvas to keep things just a little bit wet and keep it soft. Look how easily I can put this white around. I want to leave some of that bright white in the middle. I'm going to add this yellow into the white, and using this big soft brush I can get just all of these edges to go away and have just a really nice soft glow of color there. Alright, now let's just keep going darker as we work our way out from there. So back to the palette, I'm going to add some orange. This is my vat orange to that brush. It's nice to go from white to yellow to orange because you don't have to clean your brush in between. Alright, and then I'm just going to start where I left off. And again, because all of that paint I put on there is wet, and I have that little bit of a mist on there, and I'm using this big soft brush, that means I can get these colors to blend together a lot more smoothly than if I hadn't done those techniques. Okay, so we're getting a nice soft glow of color there. Let's get a little bit darker as we get up into the upper part of the sky there. So this time I am going to wash the brush just a little bit. Just give it a quick rinse and a wipe here. I don't need to get it 100% clean, but if I get most of the orange out, that'll make the magenta just stand out a little bit nicer. So I've got that magenta, mixing it with some white. Again, this really nice, big, soft-topped filbert brush. No square edges on it. And let's just go right across where I left off up here with that. And look how easy and smooth that blends together. A lot of people have a hard time blending with acrylics. A lot of people think you can only get a smooth blend with oils, but that is a myth. And I'm here to debunk it. Okay, I've got the magenta and white on my brush. I'm going to add some ultramarine blue. Maybe a little bit more magenta and get a nice purple tone going here. And let's just finish out the top of the sky with that. Okay. And once again, just using that big soft brush to blend it together nice and smooth. Okay, there you go. So there's my quick tips on blending smoothly with acrylics. Stay tuned for a whole lot more coming, and make sure you like and subscribe to Acrylics Made Easy. Thanks, folks.